FM so and it's a year about my naswe na ene eye dwada aye homa bobo so me na ye wuramwe ne da etosu dunan afi MP no aduonu ebaako mam se abodonko apaho meeti edu enwotwe na mementi dwumadi a ye de bremo no on NEAT 100.9 FM me amedi dwumadi ho chia me fra me ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma ai na mi senior co-character amansa chiame staff sergeant kabna mafu ana watena sie na panyiru kwadwo da mi ado asijuo no odimesi abontene ai production is in naso majeri osei ajiman eboni chidom na abna frema ai osemara michi mafa ono ana oye de benia technical production is in naso on Facebook live despite media on YouTube ni nyina adwuma ansa ana ya de aseda so am engineering group no atwagbo ai ansa ana worker but yakwade na jare na na buaje ada sankroma nso de ne mra ne sempro na fe ya de aseda nso so ya de ama facilities group big solo ai dada Godfrey dodo na friend you plana na fe so no mapuna DJ Bosco na Milson sumra ne o se tete na yede aba na fe ubetimi a WhatsApp on various issues on 0506000909 0506000909 so for panyini bi se wada Roma no ye administration bi na nanka administration no e wosenka obaka ne se enwuma nka emu amre worship na nkode beye nanso saa anwumi na no de administration edu wose kwadwo dame ado panyini wada Roma so for panyini bi se science sufu ama no na omfanya administration no emfamie na mewi amabode dine Yahuwa tiasie na wama sunsuma ho odene wone ye twen nanim no na yedi nkonim anu nti na amansan kye ame kwabna mafo oso obetwen awrade anim da nyina kwabne
wafa
toti do kan ye no
wafa meti
don obi twen awrade anim edi nkugoda
wafa intense say minim say kyerene say on say wanka say wasi yenim say or we know say wana wade wo ho to awrade so no ade nyina tibua won na ewie won yie wana wonam ne ntiri poso afre won no sana Roman won waka wasi yenim na yenim say wana wade wo ho to awrade so no ade nyina tibua won na ewie won yie na kyereno anso no waka say the kingdom of God suffers violence, and the violence must take it by force. Wasi wasura hindi ye kona ne breso. Enti etu ba bi nso a na wa wani abre. Na wa ma wani abre.
Wani abre. Kwaba me wasase.
Na wa famete wo so. Wan say abrabo no obi wo honom a ye de tumedie bi asenensa. Wode ye economy hweso. Wode ye police council hweso. Enso obi tumi de tonten na wo bie park na wo bono ma plate. Yes say. Wan say
na wo ye de ye mfa nsoma no.
Wo de wono ane de na anya say ye mfa nsoma no. Ono ne de na ajinsem.
I think insane.
Ajinsem. I say so odaso atena wa ye ka ye bebonitiri so. Enti ha say what was when you no adoje. Enti ebia ne ye de asane nsa say what mercy police council wona hweso. Hweso o man na mudua. Efu o te an robbers ne ye bunu so anu atono ho. Economy nso ya ajinsem a atono ho.
Asem no nchire mu no. It is responsibility no. Ebia no or abdicating responsibility.
We dwane agya ho. anya se ade ne nsam wan se
over no
ade ne nsam wo ya ho hwea enya yie ena ontumi nya ho asa wapem nti wajani eja ho
no akwaji obi di aye
ate obi ya no bata no nti ate de yansoma no
adina wana this opam manu chese de yansoma no na wakwaji aye onu ani de no eye ne
me ametiwe sa me honu ena honso honu ana ya kaya ntuma
chese onu ne de no aye de ama no agi ne nsam afa no so
ontumi
ebun kama fa no so aberu hwa na chese wakwaji obi de no bata
ase na me tro of deck na of once I me secondary school me call technical school na technical ni yen sada nye maths science english na physics ni yen no ye no aniani enti me metron of deck na mano to no secondary school for partia munyade we ayo betumi aye yi kura na english common english na motin wa mabombo mo antumi antre enti me yedru science no so no na even kura english no yakwaya no agri memorial ana wo mu ma ye pen ne paper say yentenase enti wo mu ka start work no na me mesimetrase na me hwese bia wo mu beka bibi efe meti ya na buroni bi kasa nti me hu ya ansa wakasa wi na buroni no wo bɔ ne hwene nti asɛm a wo ka no wo nte no ɛna wo mu gije paper no ɛna invigilator ne se na wo antro hwe ɛna me se mante hwe ɛna wo se na buroni no kasa no mante hwe kura na me se buroni no wo bɔ ne hwene nti asɛm a wo ka na kukura ntama som nti oras wo sɛdeɛ na yɛyɛ no wo fɛ ho kura me fɛ ni ɛna yɛsan kwatro science na science no ɛna ya draw aboa bi ato ɛna yɛ say name its part and function it's a brofim no anu no or say name the part of the above animal and its functions of a metehuna papa na kwaba metehuna wakwaba obeba meteho na mere me pent
na wunim se wo na no no de ka
okono aba enu obi sam sakrati da ntatenwa da tenawa me agege ana me se papa wo ma me 1 week kura me hu
chese 1 week kura
wo de on wo ma me 1 week meteho me hu aboa no mpo menim no na ne fan na di ne minim ntimada ka ne functions no
na wo konsu wansua hwe
wafa minim na nsai
chese ne di osua na anto
na nsai anu wo mo kire me se sana ade no eda ho ne bi ye mola na bi ye plimola
ne se no
na ebi ye den
de ekọ no dodo mu no na before se bedru ni dodo mu no ntini dodo mu na emola no na before se bedru ni dodo mu na ye premola no
fermented da ntama sumda enti sanka misi hu afri sabre no a enka di besi na me da setem
afa na nka ya kire wo
afa enu mpo obi adawurma enu obo odi ma mete enti sanka obo di ni pa functions de aye
ma me nchiro
ebi nie
aye me dentist ya vene Dr. Jaba Samuel Tete Jaba
wa he
owo eye Trust Hospital ewo Sakumo no
ofan ye katre ne se meba ho
anti okọ oye very good
me pata
oye fellow of
Trust Hospital wo
Sakumo no tu be kwa ye friend dental care hospital to Dr. Samuel Tete Jaba o se ADAKABRI so wontutu osin wo de na otwe miensa bia kotwitwiro osin free mame
ofa meko
okọ be twitwiro osin ama wo se wo ne ye twin so free osin ase ye wo se ho ye o de sa anti ko mo twitwiro osin wa wate ana
I am a bed no anti wakan meko
ko wate ana
wafa ebi na eto nkofo bi da onu ana dwuma pa ye de asa ne nsa no the winter man is someone now.
What I was able to be
Ontena ho mfie du.
Albele du ngwa asem nka jiro se. So wunim na ye campaign won so obeje bra betena se. Campaign man abele
of my campaign.
I'm gonna can mo if campaign ka
ha campaign me mo
abele na mo if campaign ka ha
me mo obi edi me kama asem keke ya ne yedi yenkomo
ya ne yedi yenkomo ana ya yete ase awurade
ko ya yedi ase nipa no nsa no ade ne nsam ana sade ade ne nsam no nso ya ade a ase me hu se ye nature ana fight no one say of a want to mention ne nature and fight Emma unni ne sunkunim da bia nature baby it because to me fighting nature and to me me say the nature na ekutia no say ya bia yo enti afei
nature na beku atia no on the basis say from the onset adance for ho
yeah
and no say menene na eba me kwa menene na beko na menene na eba na me kwa menene na beko a e de na asesa
enti
adansefo no so ti ase o
adansefo mununkum
adansefo mununkum
adansefo wa asam no ho
say mummua me na me nko na me wi a meso meboa mo ama mo so magina ana ekoba say na de woni ne ikwe susu bia da ache no so beka no so dabi we de me mo me boa mo mummua me na me nko na meso meboa ma mo magina na even say we dia me ne ba ya mesane nakọ adansefo mienu ni nyina sesa asem we ya o machinti no o muso gina bi
na hwe se
adansefo ni mienu o muso mu gina bi efiri asem de ya o machin
ewi akete na Robert wo police headquarters in town wo
your first Trinity House in town
Forest Bureau wo circle odam events circle and the one
I would also
Trinity circles and tell what Forest Bureau bia your sisters can we are kete na Robert bokro nu wi ade wa bra police be wo esuro bi anim it tells you the level of confidence nipa enya de bokro no
kwabra me de mama kinka me message
kaka
mama kinka
over again pa ho when we said the Robert esi dina wonum bokro no akukuduro so
o say
me kan na obi at park so yesi anantie we man kofo bobo
o say whether kwabra mafo likes it or not Dr. Mamadou Bawumia will be the flag bearer for the MPP.
Me money din.
Yes, me frank grandma. I feel kwabra tie. Or say Regional Police Headquarters. Robbery and murder of a policeman. Information received just now indicates that a policeman of National SWAT Headquarters, yet to be identified, who was escorting a bullion van, has been shot and killed at Adendepo near Jamestown.
Sisia.
Detailed information will be communicated in due course.
Of a Sisia.
And this is the video.
Sisia.
Ewiakete ya.
Of a shese, uyebenya, yesra ye tear for say.
Come on, come on. Come on. Come on.
Are you WhatsApp near say?
050 600 0909 050 600 0909. Mami Santimbium was a robbery and murder of a policeman. Information received just now indicates that a policeman of National SWAT Headquarters, yet to be identified, who was escorting a bullion van, has been shot and killed at Adendepo near Jamestown. Detailed info will be communicated in due course.
Jamestown, sir, cry.
Jamestown, British Accra.
Number na yesre ye tape wa mu tie yen. Mo ben wa obi.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Over at the front.
Just say yeah. To Facebook at the end so.
Minim say over them say Facebook ne YouTube no so wo description no. Enti yan say ye answer ye ato.
A very sensitive. Emoja no dos. Na Papa
me ka wa say ma no. Oh, and then
SWAT no so. Yes. Specialist grouping so.
Yes. SWAT special one po. Special for over here we are kete. Yeah, mean to me infantry. And come the tray your tear for kakre biche. One moja esone. One moja we are kete. Na kwabrane at the park. No more bobo.
Yes, I said now between Adura and Yaji. Just a somewhat the horn when you have some kitwa. Nanu na person near Wakakosra a year ne mammy, a sojani, wabana wababe that table, what was so. I just say, Yayen defi.
Yeah, of a Macassar, I can't once woman born to yourself.
Adura edeko atebu.
Yeah.
Na ubusa sese enti ye ne den.
And now of our last week in Subam say hato honom no hato honom no so area kete. And na nipa na bam se no akoniska.
Ah mete hwe video ye hwe yi.
Yeah.
Prosini no eba se yabo ne tuo no.
Yeah.
Ye ba ne se prosini ba konkuta tuo. And na odi tuo na hwe for na to so why dejected. And na nipa dasanu nipa dasani omu jeje ho no mu twitwa ayi no
etio no omu bo nanim
o mic no nye stable
yeah of one say akanu na ebe no corner to nten say ewia kete o isi ano akromfo nanya akukuduro bi a omu mmokro no anajo omu pokro na bada na akromfo betumi hwe na nsen Cape Coast kwan so na eno ne yaka ya ama aposifo no akogina ho o se wusane gomu apoten ho no no gomu apoten baby ana ama benyu ado ta to vegetables no wusane kofom kakra sa o ma teten se ehwo network ni ho enti anwo besi kogina ho to wada etuada numre o awrobu ni pabe ya ka ho asem no ade ate brada wukura ba bo sa kogina sa akukutura ye wo obi nso a se aduma no esa ne nsa na ye kukuru mponi ne ya besoa na se ye ne de ade anyina asa won nsa ne ye se ye wu otafo justify you I'm not saying this because I'm a coward. But I'm thinking of the life. I'm thinking of the lives. Me coward me young for. And your mommy and I are someone son. Someone not justify inclusion say. Ya did ya can someone say who to me I didn't know what I do my abosso. Economy is one.
From mammy. That's a year security assurance and the economy assurance. Me
abunanko ye. Sir, I just will be a cano cray. Of other no man here in any team. And here in any team. Oh, I'm not 194. I'm so 194. Or say I, the one time next week over Baby Sue. Thursday manto, Friday manto, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday. And I'm a catcher wife said, Omianya ton one per strategy for
Omianya ton
one per strategy for Friday, the best says Ardenane. And then you best have Kobe Sano Bonnet Cosro. Was he out to transport him into one no swat to turn in your mem, Bibia Bo, one Ghana, ha, obey to me a catcher, me said, economy near.
I just apprehension, Benaquabana, as setting in said Necre in Suasho to Kumasema and grow for panicky. Ebeton soon, just I don't why beton soon free crying. Yeah, and now Omo dia Kukumase, Edia Kojuso, Edia Quacoton. Of our
gallon, a pay you be Samai, Cocaswana Coshe. Cocaswana Coshe, and now Tardiano, at the better Ubeconano Buocosro, and now Tardia, the better now Buocosro.
And it is a known in the core business in the dungeon. Or the number of
no credit. I have a coupe. That be our be a bacase. Habanakai. Assembly American Ministry be a better what the pa. But it's the woman not and no crepana. Almost no cray ya. But it takes a nipper beer. Namia said that you almost son woman to me. I can. Yet the idea sounds Pabana Mafu. What you man say that Nahana kind peppers. After the Makwaja security for a man a mayor. Oh, yeah. And the security will be bar. Now, Okawa, what's it somewhere? And you were two man so no. And a media, dear mamma, will be auntie and a dear yes. Obiania. While Brian, the wood, the sounds, I said, kind peppers, what's a kind peppers? And now the answer got to ADAKABRI. No, the answer got to ADAKABRI. And now what to man no. A dear Bana, yo, Cabana. Yana, yo, no, baby, wait up, pepper, come. The time and one a mayor. Chairman, one a mayor. Let us, I would know, are doing some. Oh, justify your inclusion. Justify. Justify in there. Now you wouldn't say what's not. Yet, they will have man. A cofona Bible, me, a more woman talent. Dear man or Hano, and you're too many or ham or whom. That opening the curtain is a more aquapano coffee. So we dig it to a woman couldn't. Yet the cassia mount. Now the onya back where we go to from the sound. Yes, why you're lazy or quite of war. Okay, the woman is a quabring. Of Nanya will be her number. A beaver. Or not check has you know be on my yetimu. No. If he had Ubi Crocodile Rich Hospital. You bunika man 1,900. The unko to your name, you know. Na abusuafo pa abusia ye de ikutu yakoyi no ena o ka kire abusuafo se omonyi number bi na omomfre nipa kro no beboa ama eka ye betua na so bete ena abusuani no leader na kan se opo ombetua sika na ma aban omomfre wo bia na de oda ho no pension enim de siye na or the number ama na bema bi afre busuani ni number maka che busuani ni se o cut 1,900 no ma enko emfa card ni enkotua e Rich Hospital accounts ho na famu 1,500 e mame na mehwe na maye bibia na mayi no amanako no nkotua adie ne betimi aba Omanfi ana womo aja ye kama ni twa amaso konkonsani ba kwa na oka ho na ka ebe ka kire me na ka se nkunkutu ya man ba na monyim receipt bia na daache na munua na bibia san sibiem na osan akọ Rich Hospital ho wan hwa ebe check system no so no na bibia totwoma na akoba se wantu ya ka the last time obeda ha na bebusa se kwabena a handful na ye syndicate our Rich Hospital Omo etimi contact eye detainees
did that hospital so on be boa wo ama omo ayivedi lawful payment to the rich hospital. Yeah,
we young one.
Oh, sir.
Yeni hana Doctor
Felix Anya.
Dr. Felix Anya. Na ono na wuda kolebu. Wo de ofahwensiesie ene ahofama ne nsakra ya na opese wo de ba kolebu teaching hospital. The maneti ase se system no that the tie no wo mpensesa.
Conservatism.
Yes, yem pensesa. Then bank mienu na ya adwuma. Wages ka ya kontabuo no hu. Yetumi di diska weekend yes ya magiska. Na we ya nwa.
And it's a rich hospital. A him want teachers yen twa so sa.
Offer. Na anya de ya nwa. Mesu wo ma we ada no na me ka tere kwesi wa ha se. Tanko obi betumi a ane atomic bomb enukura weapon as distraction. Omututu ha ne nyina ewu na ka nkwala mienu ano. Because from head to toe yenyina look at that.
Sir, I didn't will be the hospital. And it is concerning, you know. And yes, Anka, a ye, and now what he has here, kind of say, Mungo to your mabaya. Negas a side, any coso, our rich hospital. I just will be the hospital. Why? Yetimi evade.
Dear, who can cry, dear? I am one of those who, and your hospital now will be called now Quadanwa, where woo, or where ya, you know. Baby, I didn't quato yanswa or naho. Obi akwatama kwalano ko. Why na kwatama kwalano ko ya yi hu no. Say, and no pay Ghanaian time. Enim asoa. Mother and child of a kase hospital ne mother and child hospital. Baby a woman wo. Na kwala nso ye wo no aye kura no. Nasi will be wuna enye ya yen operation. No generator. Nti dumso will be wa. Ya the torchlight, own light, and addition.
I just a Ghanaian times na ekon.
Enya me
enya kwabena na ekon.
Eni.
Na say adwuma we so de man hwan.
Eni.
Adwuma we so de man hwan. Na vas $10 and $19.
Wa manu hu musuo mpa amem.
Wa manu sam.
Oh no, I know.
Papa King Democrat and mama.
I know my level. Abusuafo a Democrat anu wanim hwanenne ensam no edoso. Ensam no doso. Yagusu yarasi yebenya obi efri baby a police ni no. Yabo no tu awie ye no. Yarasi yebenya obi a eyewitness, obi a wogina ho. Na yene no akasa efasa asemunti yesre madawurma obi ewo ho obi etie yen obi tinie ye kenya wo bebi a posini no yabo ne tuo no anadawurma oma yaso ente na yene nipa kro eninkita emfiri ehonom na yente asem no mu nkiremu yie pa yapamto madawurma na Democrat daily guide daily graphic yenim no wode aba ana woka asemiwa watese Dr. Wasaya Wadutum or your Minister of Education and woka say books ya print e won kofo aman so edeba no saade ne yejai ya be print ni nyina e wo Ghana he ya books ya print e wo nkofo aman so no yejai ya be print ni nyina ade ya be print ni nyina ewo Ghana he ya of a woman sign ascendi video no ba ko a ya ahomete mesra nipa kro no video no ye hunu bat mommo ayen kakra na mompe eyewitness bi a ogina wonom number emayen na ye ne wo mu enkasa yehu of a we said ye wo mu si bonu tuo no a I will say moja no.
Na ite say o ti car no musa no.
Na minim says wo mutumi enya sika no dia. I will say a bullion van a ekura Ba minim say wo mutumi ena driver no nso ntim. Wa hu say car no driver no ntim. Enti minim say wo mutumi succeed ya wo mu etumi wi a sika no dia.
Na just omu disable policeman na na wi akete ehon nipa ho.
Ofa ebem say aye Montran for
Your friend say, oh, where are they?
Yeah. Yes, your reliable business partner. Bam says, yeah, what cantonment.
Montran for almost office or Adrigano. Just by the Adrigano Health Center.
When one say, Omu Potio no one him. Omu Bonitio one him to Omu be a dono. And a man, and one will send it in appropriate. There, and near man, one nipanitim. And a petipito. Ena apetepete yasra mo atiefo a mo ben ho I witness mo moa yen kakra na yenya asem no mu entiremu madaroma okay of a shese ye ben yo abusuafo ye gusu a ye die ene yan say doctor say ye wadutum was books nyina be print wa ha yan ko print wa abrochire Samuel Abujinapo, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Nimfoni edaha eduano aye eduano ehho asam no no so eken. Census of asase a wo mo kyerɛkyerɛ nkɔfo dan ho. Ne nyina ne se ye ba be kai nipa adan ne agapade eno ho asam so ɛwɔ ha. ADB ena DBG ɛsɛso wo mu kambom ɛyɛ adwuma. Probia asante kɔtɔkɔyin otumfo se tutu a wotosum yenu ɛna wɔde asɛm yi atudwa. Ya wasrese yenyina yankambom na bank mienu no enkambom kama na wo mu anya adwuma na the find that the Democrat adiaba and what as a World Bank support to Ghana $200 million na yede ato COVID-19 enroni bi na me sharia yokobote ensumfoni edaha na afei wasan ede abahanom na wakase Kwabena Buedu Oko Afare, Chief Director, Minister of Health, and what you say, Tabreya or Niakase, Etumekuami and 3 friends, and Yabu Onum Passe, woman supplying 200 million COVID-19 vaccines. Na sa no more supplying Sputnik V no, and Johnson & Johnson. Ya, Nimi said, Bray, Okanina Buobomwa. $300 million. Na sa dwumekuo ya ekwa akoto se nro ya breye no. Private office ewo Sheikh Ahmed Damok Maton. Ono ya 3.4 million doses. Na African Vaccine Acquisition Trust. Ono so ya 12.6 million doses. Na wate amayen. Enti se dwumekuo mieni na yede ye ho ato wo mu so se Omu be supply COVID-19 vaccines no adi amayen. Pampani na na adodanko akufuado na oduadua wa he. Na woni ni dua na wodua no ya to ne din say tree of life.
Why kwamna mama nkenka messages. Everybody me ensa. Na ye de abeduro. Alright. Mo vaccine for we. Jollof ni afo no. Wasi Samuel bribe wife en e ka say. Wafa our political tradition believes in competition. Those who will contest should be bold enough to declare their intentions than to hide behind the facade of Nanadi told us this and that. DMB has conducted himself since 2007 and has performed creditably well as vice president. He is capable to lead the party and the country to the future we all deserve. Samuel Brian Buabin Awushin. Na DMB 2007 no okan. I don't know be person na me so asem no yi wani atwi wani
2007
2007
there be one day no mem.
So it should be rather year June 2008.
Yes.
And obai so ho. Internet is year 2007 also to make. Then also what was him mistake. na de obi so tout ni nipa as a mistake propaganda mo
ke to me the date no correct no aba na wa kan ama date no
so the ba mechanism date no because June 2008 and the Coco Friday by as at December 2007 run up to 2007 December no na enya de osmasa that come not to stop the divorce. We may be the only country that calls out a deputy when big issues like this total breakdown of security happens. The big man is the one to step up and take responsibility, not this poor deputy who is becoming the meat in someone's sandwich. Hey!
Yes.
Bibia na mo friend second no, bibia na mo friend number 2 no, mo friend number 1 no. Number 1 na yetu abama no. Baby abewura bia number 2 no. Baby abewura bia number 2 no. Yes akwa na so overshadow number 1 no. Number 1 so oye na dwuma. So
but of I said the American enya number 1 no na sene nsa o. Number 1 no number 2 de sanka wo fruit mo ba wo kon ho kwanwa. Oh,
kwamla tadi akuredi wo fruit ho ba kon ho kwanwa.
Ani ya de number 2 na to has specifically and a constitution no so ma waduma. Constitution na ma waduma.
Enti constitution adwuma na de ma wo no.
Yeah. Of katana no yes menya obi wo ho.
What ready? Some bribe I mean I in correction that in fact he meant to write 2008 not 2007. Nana Hesi Ojiri engineer papa Obusmas engineer was it when and where did President Akufo-Addo say what you claim? God himself will fight for Dr. Bawumia. Nana Hesi Ojiri and what the other. Nana Hesi Ojiri engineer and the other no. Na me wafa ase kwamna so edify him fa KKA me wafa ase so eye kwamna kwamna de yayira senior political pa na ne de yayira
no wafa de am dan say edu awia so aye ni wo ma na yeso no
in fact that is the beauty of tolerance.
Oh yes me
Sam Rantie no mayor of Awushin. Brian Boabing.
One say
Dompino. And
that's the beauty of democracy.
Obusman's engineer.
Yes.
Nana Heswijiri.
Yeah.
And KK senior political. Womo de media no womo. Media no womo. And Abele no asota ho. Inti Nadia no mon come there.
There be wafa number 1 no there. One say aduma no yase ba akofo nsem tumi nso nyame ni kata. Enti constitution no aseda ma wonso aduma say.
But it is not fair on number 1 say. And the number 1 aduma nyina ni yabo number 2 ni din. Yabo number 2 ni din.
There be wafa. There be the American National Police Council. Why na dano? Ayo wano wa. Ene bano economic management team anonso one na dano enti saa nneema mienu etesen saa nneema mienu wo de be phone lines no na yi saa nkofo ya o send message ni na bisa ordinary Ghanaians
security no say number
and for politics in mem na bisa ordinary Ghanaians say economy security at the same
economy security at the same at one more say well odaroma when you go down obema e kwan na ye be phone line kakra what is your personal assessment of the economy and the security ya bambo ene sikasam ne ho ne ntoto no at the same ana
abusuafo amamento aso wa ha
ka say wo ko be phone line
sa fa wo ho what the aban water say transport minister and wobu akontai COVID-19 test ya ewa Kotoka International Airport no ewrade adom womu a ejina mu didi sika no womu nya $17 million na womu wie ya no and womu te $1 million edema yen na no na minister kire say enumpo mu ayade when can this if one was kran ka bimpo ayenya bi and this anasa ada abi na waso a enka nya bi enti de womu ye ne de ɛyɛ paa wɔn ayɛ adeɛ papa ɛsɛ yɛbɔ wɔn mu aba so ɛno nti COVID-19 test sika yɛ ne yɛnyaayɛ yɛyɛ 1 million ya yɛsuo no wɔse ɛyɛ paa wɔn mu koraa ɛsɛvu Ghana Canada Japan ɛmfɔni da ha ɛne wɔtɛ sɛ ɛnnɛ anaasɛ alɔyafoɔ bɛtoto n'ano ɛwɔ court wɔde ho asɛm ɛde baadebɔ krataa the new crusading guide mu na minister ɛne wɔn recommend yi sɛ new company bi ɛna de Sputnik V vaccine di no wɔn de ama wɔn mu a ɔka ho asɛm wɔ ha na the chronicle ɛne wɔtɛ sɛ Ashanti regional auditor ɛna wɔyi statement bi ɛde afa Kennedy Kwesi Kankam ho wɔtɛ sɛ papa yi na wɔyɛ mmarahyɛbɛtani kane deɛ na Absa Bank foɔ sɛ wɔn fisika no mmara ɛyɛ 500,000 Ghana cedis a wɔtɛ sɛ papa yi sɛdeɛ yɛyɛ sika no ɛkɔdi ne hɔ ɛne kwan a wɔfa so a wɔde kyekyɛeɛ no ankyɛ yie nti Absafoɔ ɛna wɔtɛ sɛ Ashanti regional auditor ɛna wɔyi statement bi a ɛyɛ German ɛde ma Kennedy Kwesi na Ghanafoɔ ani agye enuadua no ho ɛno nso ɛwɔ ha Proverbs chapter 17 verse 16 why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense ɛba ne sɛn na sika kuta kwasea na wɔde kɔtɔ nyansa wɔ abra a wɔne ho nimdeɛ
akyɛ sɛ wɔ paper nom
ɛne Proverbs chapter 17 16
akyɛ sɛ
wɔse ɛyɛ dɛn na sika kuta kwasea na wɔde kɔtɔ nyansa wɔ abra a wɔne ho nimdeɛ ɛwɔ de bɔkrata yi mu na the informer anim ha ɛna kyerɛagye bɔ amanneɛ sɛ child labor ɛyɛ akɔsoro agye nsɛm nti wɔn nsa no wɔn ntu ho anamo Ghana 200 million a World Bank ɛde ma yɛn coronavirus nduro ni bi no ɛyɛ wɔsɛ bisa sɛ who is in charge ɛwɔ NDC amanyokom ofoso ampɔfo ɛyɛ weak the bɔkrata the informer ɛna ɛka ho asɛm Ghanaian publisher Greater Accra Regional Minister Honorable Henry Kote and Wakasa will be a Ukra motorbike no for Monday Sauber register no asage license and yasa July Konewe ya Sani Pakron Wewu Otum 4 Katre DB that one fan won kobo bank for Frono Ebano that the bay ya Omube to me ejina wa naswa to my bum Dr. Antonio Freya Kotojina ha and a mampeni na nadu Adrian Yan with Janan wɔde ne mfoni aba Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ɔno nso gyina ne nkyɛn wɔ hanom bi pɛɛ ya mampani dua na odua no ɛse
anano no amrantia no a ɔmo boa me yedua nnua no ɛna ɛyɛ forestry foɔ na wɔte kaa mu ɛna ufri ɛyɛ afiyaase ɛkɔ ɛyɛ kumawu a ubeduru wono uduru ɛyɛ sɛkyere wono a ansa na wakɔ kumawu enti wɔn te pick up mu ma akɔbɔ amenem ama etuo no accidentally a discharge
wɔn sɛ wɔyɛ normally wɔn tuo no wɔn adena ɛhyɛ wɔn ha
ɛna
ɛsɛ normally wɔn tuo
ɛhyɛ na bɔdwe wɔn
ɛhyɛ na bɔdwe ha nti ɛbɔ potholes mu ɛna car no huri kɔɔ soro nti ɛba bɛsi ɛna ne nsa ɔmia atre ɛna eblow ɔno ankasa ne ti the free so
nice
guy
because on a ufri efijase dadiase oyoko deko udru wo no bedru kumawu no ekwan ne winding ɛna ɛsan tutuo etikyeze na ade a ne mu ya papa kinkamie ntie
abrantie no so be ebunu pa o owo 38 years yeah 38 years yeah onye obi a wanyini bebre nso wosam wono ani tuo na ekura no no na ta ekomi atre pa ekunu ya ekunu ya a ode de our daily guide na wo Ghanaian okratan yapa na abusuafo daily guide enim ha ana wode anworo besia na wo mu bokro no ewo gempa kwan no so na enibre ne akukudu asa amrante ne de bokro no enya asam ketua da wo de wo sen nam wono mu a amrante atumi bowura sen mu sesa wo niam bi ewom bia na wo mu de kotituru pa ne se go suro no ate no na posifo ko honom ema wo mu te suspect no mu 5 ba ko de wo mu bonutuo esanse niam anu wo mu ye wo ho no na eni enyan enti posifo tu anamon ko honom a wo mu eye adwuma ena ofa police headquarters asem asi wa an robbers no etumi ebowura wono mu awia kete ekobo okro no ewo ho no asan de ho asem aba ya wotese eniama wo mu sesa wo ho no ede koye no na enye eniama ketwa babra an robbers awia kete na wo mu ebo kro no wafa bebi a edin no kura me manya ne yie ehwoye honeysuckle pub honeysuckle pub and restaurant ewo osu ya opposite UNDP office ya ebe police headquarters ya na accountant and a cleaner ya wo forest bureau ho no wo mu ebo wonu mutu
case upon so English teacher and odiaba Oswafa ADAKABRI Mafu to stop peddling falsehood against Dr. Bawumia. President Akufo-Addo never said this to anyone. A journalist's worth his salt will not engage in naked lies against Dr. Muhammad Bawumia simply because he does not like him. This is a grown agenda to paint DMB black and say must be nipped in the bud. PK Sapon. Now, what will be doing?
Amekra Sunday all can say Ubi say peddling was a near the woman say,
but who would think? Where is na walker?
More will be adding. Amasam.
A tubusum for. Who can answer?
That is a Muadoma Quasinit. Yana one year fan or best.
You, a yellow man, so Eddie Free Co Crunchy or the Fracham down or the other. Or say, Wafa 2024 is not going to be a joke. 2020 was a dressing rehearsal, and to break and stand the test of time, there should be a new message of hope, new direction, and a new messenger. Yellow man, no. Sakon! I'm running away. Omuna party ni yomu dia papa. Sam running kumano. Womuna ye omu dia papa. Nti yeguso ya dwendwene ho. Na sawso mpuwa na abetwa mpuwa no asoso na emu ayedo soso eba. Wo bia bo obi din.
Yes, ekuti akantema.
Ekuti akantema. Ai. Na ni ha. No, say party na gu. Nti koko di chairman. No say party na gu, I want to go party do. Come on. What say party na gu. You go di chairman. No say party na gu, I want to go party do. Maybe na me go di chairman.
Oh, me say we can no me wana obi friend me. O say na obi di DJ say da Roger. BJ da Rocha. PJ. No BJ. B for Betty and J for Japan. Okay, BJ da Rocha. Papa no free.
Oyemfante.
Oh, okay.
It was a test and no sante Taifa. It
off ho.
Oh, we're free mo. But not baby, or test and the road national BJ da Rocha road. It's a Crystal Palm Hotel side on them. And now call Yususua Taifa Susuna, Taifa Susuno, Darucha, or for taxi, be also called Darucha or Dobako.
I say a drew baby. Now we impose who will be to study and you need
imposition the home because I come.
Yeah, will be person impose who will be now almost a mumpany. It's the do baby was say, Richard. What they are for buying a party.
For money of your party. Or not to Rebecca.
Or say, for buying, now see a fire party. Oh, dear, the underwear by
Miss a dancing for the bebo, Tom, dancing in the was a cabana, Mammy Bears, supposed to pay a dance at baby, and I can't say, may come in and never caught. But you almost say, and somewhere poofing to know, I'm a big I'm some big
offer my respect. A pow, a boatia jack.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, one was say, when you will be our dinner, do you see? Yeah, where you name was say,
Torino.
Yeah, or say, Ope and or campaign pa.
Oh, Torino, dear. Oh, free cancer or penal and yen net.
Yeah.
Buache Jako, Ufra Bruchri Baye. Na ya na yentimenka ya na no mani bi yen omo personal no mantu Buache Jako jai adwuma wo US. Just a vice president of a reputable bank and ojai betna Ghana ha. Ojai betna Ghana ha say no a costo no a divorce. I say awade egui because wa betna Ghana ha. Opeso besumane man. So no and a Buache Jako ba no ne ambition e clear to ono obetimi ahwe asiesie Ghana. Into his firm and clear on his ambition. So what no betimi asiesie Ghana. Emu obeto ni nua panyini ma ni nua panyini sre ne say bua me na me prosecute me agenda no. Na me wie a me so mebua wo. Buache Jako dey so clear say ono no obekọ flag bearership no. Obekọ because say obi a obetena Ghana abesom ne man Ghana abebua ama ni nua panyini na timi akọ ama akosto no marriage ne de. And the one san go back to the US there. Bibi antimi nsi Buache Jako kwan say uncontested. The FNI post obekọ a emrantie miensa ekọ o eho so hoye
omu de nan se doctor medba on omu yare
yeah here
understand one constituency na brain you yantumba na no na womunya no bawo.
oh
womunya
he's working tirelessly. In fact, number 2 oye adwuma papa oye adwuma papa
na minim obi wo akotochire menam wonu mu ana me bata de mi kunkon ma beti o say big do home nothing. Professor do little. Oh, home nothing. Big do home nothing.
Big do
home nothing.
Kamera
Kenkekwa.
Sir, it Buache Jako de obeba.
And I got in so dear.
Oh, na dey na besi no kwan.
And adenimo.
Susu beba. Kofi kwa do apraku susu beba.
Ono dia mente.
Kofi kwa share. Memo ni campaign manager dey nkyira wo. Mentwe ansa. Bibufu abebubo ni nyina, wo nyina beba.
Ono dia mente se oba.
Padwo kire maten susu beba.
Oh, Alan Kodedam. Sa Alan dia maka.
Aka se sen.
Maka so won on wo oba. Anya so wo oba o. Ade ne ye pe bi wo fie ne ye nya bia ne ye. Na bi wo fie. E bi wo fie. Na ai won say MPP was tradition bi. Won say a tradition MPP am. Omu ka say aduru wo so a. Eno ano.
Omu ka say aduru wo so a.
Aduru wo so a eno ano. Wo de opa mo mu nkom. Ebetene ni so. Wo mu ka say aduru wo so.
The party no can.
Oh yeah. Wo mu ka say aduru wo so a. But no matter how hard you try. O boy. Oh yeah.
Nanu fia da lumba nyumba na atoye.
Ai.
Ye de here. Pinchina chese.
Anyum no. Lumba anyum no.
Doso.
Wa fa na ye. Ai na edu mensa. Free damasi pre. Pape. Ba kwanti obi eni wa watimi akodibim. Friend so an. Na de kra na sam betumi yan say ye. Akosam tan. Omfo no tibe pie ya mamu ai. Oh ya wo. Ati dia body o chane. So kwaji ewe drab. Ati ko na so a maybe emu a. E de betu ya mfu o. Eja pese. Onku bi ade bi yem yenu ajibi o. Omi yemfa odokro. Yem yeni akoma kro. Ya se wo sreji ayedema. Na nsuji ya sa. Adi lumba mame. Ukasabo mabodi. Yeni ya metumi. Kakra kro.
Hey! Tabra!
Diviasi Japadi
Needs FM.
Yadia, Efa Usikabu here for. Monsieur Baya Kakrebino, what year babies out there? Japadi when Kabebrebe when ya. Dear Nibreti Obia dear, Ube Wejawa. Baya Bonia Saudias. Yeah, Papa Yamian Tower.
Was it Kwamna Mapu has been promoted to the rank of Major General? Second. Governor. Nah. Could it be said number 2 no is overworking himself and internet all over? On nothing in can. I said the what dwarf number 1.
Just right every corner. One will say of our life no one casa. Adeba kwa me hu ne say me ya mete yen of I just have a good look at me me ya mete yen minim de nyame ade me beye enti niam bi wo ha me mpre me ho wow a time because want to me fighting nature on say ya mete ya na me kata wo
say a agenda pad
be of a mete yen me kata wo de bia say men nangene da say me koto Rolls Royce and Emma Mitrim. Damn one more that didn't say, make quack or talk aeroplane. Of a media, the end of my parking. Business a band, I'm a decoy. But a be a time will come. Then he has idea, but for now, one in India, Ming Hamen, Ming for swimming because Obedune woo. And ya dear, Ube to me, yano at the time. Into just relax. Then ya but maybe a time will tell. The media no. But a dear, there's so shall Vantifon what kind was it Esha Wutun and Sana and Menado Baba. And ya say, see ye more. Obel Ranessa. Yeah, Obel Ranessa, auntie. And ya will be Anna. I don't know at the Hockle. Okay, Adentina, Omo Casano, the Casa do Alan so dear, and no dear no piaton. The Casa do Alan swa, no more piaton. A agent to a tour, a agent. Then now will be a dear also support on no car. They also made their men yet. I'm traffic, the Jina Medre, our Yabaya.
Oh, Ujina Medre, as no Yabaya.
Minina Medre.
When you not medre, now you not hene.
Alan,
sir,
Cape Coast Polytechnic. And now I am a papa. Alan, I am a godfather after now.
What you Martine?
Oh, yes. Sir, fancy.
Homoba in droves.
Yeah,
Homoba in droves. It is awkward nappe. Not just a ubet me a gorgeon or not. Oh, aye. Oba just so now no
to me baby. Sir, I say offer me pen calmness. I say four brothers. Was say ya wo sabra bekuma boss no unto mirika wokusie sun kobu nem obia ni wa ne bresi ni ya wompe enso kan wo se bibiara wo ne mre no ntimentie nipa no emfa hometie nkoye ne wuntumi Otena obere ne yede wosin wona obehu se de nipa te ankasa tetre me de yi wa ye pe no na bekase ye mfa wonkotum me de mahu no afa de matias yes wo kotre pa no wokotre sedin de enso edu na mu a wonse o timini manyon kofo anya pa amummu nsame yo sansani
Super brothers no
ya wo se san men nante brebre me kono boko se frisia boa wanti aye musuenti me hwede onyame be ya enoa ya wo sabra bekum abo so na untu mirika okusie sunku wo said the Alan why relax the do baby a na nkofo obo mu ntutuo na wo mu huro mu na one ne nkofo kam and me pesa de the titafo ne ye discipline wo social media so omu ni atem omu kakase kitire omu sada ataki obi anyane de wa anya ne de Omo nkose obi ka omo ntata obi aso ye infection say ye ho omo eyo omo bibia say omo pa of an mamenka we ade ama me pen Allah na asem ne say he's a man of peace.
Oh, asumdue.
Yes. Onyo obi a opebasabasa ye entokwa kike munkobo no munkwasa na de munkodidi na tam munkwa debi emrantie ni nyina komportu omu social media so di alan beye no omu di abeto udi atam kro nkasa ho na wo san ye politics minimba o mi aye di
na obi ti asem obusa wo wo kan
ono bisa me say ba o ya na ka am si
obi anti asem obusa wo obi anti asem obusa wo
yanko bu obi a yanko se obi aka yanko papa nkofo nhwehwe entata obi a ka wagene on so kana
omo ba yeso mbonso a
obebọ nsawa no okọ ombreki protocols omu coronavirus and spread enye de
nanu ise no sakra wo no eba se yakobọ nso a akwa mpoa ena your friend saying ntamwana emrante no sorry ye ena omo so hwe aseso mo chante abe na national security for moving in wa na kwadwo mi mu asem say bo mu sorry me nko and say boom ena omo so free hodom te omo person be gina hokra ma ye bia si omo di mu
ni nature no oye man of peace
sir
me pe o baby a me yemu anka environment bia me wo bia ya asumdwe me yemu anka Ghana on se nipa bia wa asumdwe otumi koba onya ne kakra obedi na nka obi ani age ade a me hwehwe no enya de bia tension nipa utu ukwa usuro uba usuro unim ni obeta wo kwam unim ni obeje wo nioma unim ni obetu so sanajo unim ni obetu so sawia
ense se hu bia ba so
posi ni ya bonitue Udi ubenwu nipa be affect wo mu ebia no ye breadwinner e wo na busuam ebi kura no wo yire wo ma enen so obi nso obi ba aposifu akona yiase a one week da no ene da ye be ye no ye wie pe asa obi antu ni nan enkosi wo nkore se ne yire ne ma asetene mu tesai the posifu obra wo mu bre wo mu asetene be bi o mu da enso ye bo mutuo
na kwabra wa say your friend say potential candidate be supporters engage in any fisticuff
of anya de obofuo hu onwure mu nyina na oba obeka hu
down
anya de obofuo hu onwure mu nyina na oba obeka hu say ya nenom no
unse immediately oba endorse another candidate no would it be fair say obetwa another candidate so mpoa
wafa me say me the American no nya no kra the American no nya no kra wo ka say nya no kra me ba bonten abepa be say nipa na hu onwi ati say the American no aye no kra dia offer wan kasa wo de bisa ye ne aye wa he nyina economy of na mampeni klasi entice
aye prosini no a ye boni tuo no oni ene picture abrante kama we ni aboni tuo no
offer we de fatre ye mfantre camera o mu nse the nice man ya boni tuo kuno e bi kura no wo yire wo ma just have a look yes
young man
ewia kete nya na duo ewia na wo katere me say security no aya bia na
on ne colleagues gina ho no on first one no
wo katere me say security no aya bisa
it is security me economy leave it for the pundits to comment leave it for the pundits to comment
bisa bra empato bra
akonya be no kwasem na
alaji
kwasem eja na kwabna na chairmanship no so support one
chairmanship offer team
ya brand na esa wa ha no
osasa ho
be
nice guy
and na eji a osa no imagine say young life
Of our shop.
The chairmanship no dear Professor Amia Kumfiba in Tim so eba. Nature Quabine presidential no baby awo and a chairmanship no baby awo. What an irony
of Anna Unka woman organized.
Ya be me tell me capre me say chairmanship no in Timoba Professor Amia Kumfiba the new kid on the block ubetie ye recruitment Edward Boatin ambassador Edward Boatin say honey ye recruitment no Wadaroma and the baby free barre I am from China and the chazon say CNN Prenso Obaiti ambassador Edward Boatin Edward so one new kid on the block
it is our contest now jaya kura now ko person contest bi
Would you say Edward Boatin say a honey recruitment it is a committee wa mame fanko ka ho mame so dia trentim ho
of one we say kwabra ye nipa oka no waka me na make kwabra ye nipa oka no waka
okay enti ano timwe na omuntie ne ye wo se edienti na ojo chiremate mo penasem
he's a man of peace Alan ye nipa ne nature no na oya matured in mind onye because obi ye mature in mind ya on pre no ho e wa ade ho oto ne bo ase na o act maturity e woni bibia o ye bia mu on pre no ho na o pass mu je on owo inyanoma asem bia wo de beko ne nten even on to me kura obema o solution na oye nipa nso a wuti ni dia eyeye oye reliable oh yes Alan na eduma ye de sen nsa state trade minister e wo bi a e fa na eduma ye ho a wo beka se me de saa de yi ntina so abo Alan kwadu mpata ofabra na me nso me ma ubi pa Alan de no bra
anu an say me choose between Abelenu Sam Brand Boabin engineer Hesse and Nana Ojiri Hesse and PK Sapon Ukwada almost benya chance abetre DMP
of anti omumienu na baba Ukwada o
me chese almost ba betre sentia DMP
omumienu mra
omumienu baba
omumienu ebe studio
abetre DMP na eko
yes me aka niyama mienu aka security na maka economy sa niomeme boa Ghana for yam dance
security
economy
any economy
yes
ana over no
of sa nioma mienu constitution mu hwa na senensa
chairman of the police council
hwan
and a chairman of the economic management team
hwan
the why na ye minister for the economy
sir wona we ye train na isane akofo ntinka wona eda wabem ya ofa pani wo fie
na de de nya ubetimi ate wo ho se wo de wonka ho wo mu nyina nsa hyem
ofa say yesi pani tena fie ma mofra we nanka yebu nanka refo a ya de wo ka ho nti eni kwan se wo tena fie ma mofra we nanka ya na first minute astrate Africa ya
ajire Ghana
enru ayimpa nkwala na boss boy ya akre yi
Yusuf nkoye kura na wosemaji Yusuf adwuma na ye we kakra ye ya
atna wa na toa mu abobo wa
because this your point drink up kakranti opposite so your friend pot belly
abobo number plate
yeah babna ade ache me de wase edi konya mbekere ne nyambekere so ampa
nyambekere konkonte
nyambekere so ampa
ofa abrantie ni wo ne ya me ya
emu ya
ofa se ya ai wotne
ano no
bomode na ma watiefuo
waye
until the ofa who says I'm 30 years
He's a young boy.
Abi a 20.
Oh, yeah, he's a young boy.
19 the
Pabla for na yɛde na di nkɔmɔ awie ya wɔde sorry enti ukuada nyame ya adomu a PK Sapon English teacher Nana Wajiri Hesse na person no KKA Miami wa pass senior political kwabena Probi Asante na person so no yatimi asa hwɛ sɛ obi di bibia ba ekwenka bi o se kwabra
the menya free Adom FM. Na omucha say Adom FM report attack on bullion van by initiated 4 motorbikes around Bukom Boxing Arena. And a policeman in the van shot dead. His gun stolen by the robbers. A woman and her child killed by the random shoot from the robbers.
Random shooting, no?
Yeah. Was it happened about 45 minutes ago.
I see no. Nothing na fence panda vehicles ni na rush to the scene.
Good. Entinya police ni nkwa o. Yasen kum oba
ne ba.
Ene ne ba.
On the wood drew.
Ena enipa ni bi nso a etuo ne car wo mu nso bi prepra. Yeah.
The random indiscriminate shooting. Na just one say ufre abuso kan kokolebu a.
Yeah.
Nso do set of lights na. Ufa ni bunkum ni nifa so ana kokolebu.
Yeah.
Ana afa ni bunkum so ana just say wo ba Jamestown.
Yeah. Of was Bukom Boxing Arena.
E do go straighter. Na just say
I know na said the omo tumi agi police ni ni tu. O si omo agi police omo born tu awie na omo san agi tu no. Ena nipa na agina won so omo shoot to fam ena ekum obi ne ba. Enti minim say so omo tumi nya sika no ankasa e de koide a minim wa de bia we teacher nkuma ena o ma me bi na Adom FM nso ena menya bi e de afiri wo. Enti ofa yen koso ana yen hena yetiefo nkoso mu na nya nipa baako
major security
enya nipa baako asem na ye ka no osi obi a oba a okura ne ba etua kamaame no etua ka ne ba no amu omawu na enipa ne bi nso eprepra abra a omu tututuo no gu nipa no mu just like that na sakro no de enke ye bona yes yenim say ono boy anajo asisi ahwe ewia kete na omo bokro no and of anu ade
lumba nyum na to ye no title ne sen
mama yamfa wodo
na radios na Facebook ubusa say enyuma a wo to no is yasema da ho nyina ne say there's a major security issue the shooting included but not limited to a police SWAT man just ni nyina no
ana se police onso etie ne a ebia na ama na boro onso e statement
at this stage in also calm situation no enya new stage a issue defense statement de ma obia enti said Montran for no so no ama ho ye be hwehwe ama so ne abusa no say
ofa woni mo obi wo ho
enti ama na or backlist na backlist ko Montran achekra you know ama so no was stand chat rather no free stand chat ko Montran enti e be busa se company no
omo discount
so but
made our offer according to Mrs. of say omu to me a discount broke the locks on the van and made away with the cash.
I say Nissan pickup EB.
Yeah, Nissan.
And instead say omu proper bullion vans no limited armored crana. No makako.
Omu kun police ni niwe no. Omu yi skano a omu dane no. And womu person nipa no a etina ho no dwane.
Edwane nti.
And womu tutuo no fam. in the process of omo to a fired warning shot no and a hit a woman and her child who were trying to disappear from the scene. They both died on the spot.
It is a basaya, many hero, many heroine. Free area hokra. Nejama security.
Now what's robbery when now woko?
Say you used to say you tap bens animal, but when we jama security for no and Sessa will crowd tempt to say or Timoto tsunami the care crack of bono.
I say, I was a woman story no. This happened to a second robbery in a week.
Yes.
2 armed men on motorbike. Deeper to Storm Forest Bureau near police headquarters. The woman to me Kukutro. Akko police headquarters opposite. Akko Bokronwa. Na bullion van echo.
Very serious. Yeah. I say we are in fear because Ghana security forces, please shine your eyes. And on Facebook or they buy. Also, if I share the video, no, I'm veritably advised by a editorial team. No say pictures near quite sensitive. We may breach some privacy rules on social media. Intina yintime enfant to ornament. It's ahometi.
But I was social media subebre ya call for more mutie and more other platform be so amon sabeka wo yeah copa because we are ketenti nipa ni nya pictures ni video ni nyina yie of omu botuo no fa green screen
omu
bonu I just say omu calculated a per target.
I just say yeah, can so under 5 minutes a jumo.
Yes,
under 5 minutes.
Was pay ni aditi no. Omo bu no omo yiska and omo di agane. But the bomb is supposed.
We mu ye no. Ebrebi okode history na wo na.
Scanso abo omo ho sa.
Oh, yeah, will be so as a underworld for no. Almost so warm crofo. Inti a basaya. When ya prosinia or non so no or what a so underworld. Because there went the timer na SS ago. And a Greater Accra Regional Police Commander. And a SS ago, none deputy a Kofi Buache. And a SS ago, no muchifaso, no muchifaso, no muchifaso. The next move IGP in here and say, or can't say I SS go Ninan chain, no Kofi Buachenko. Kofi Buachiko your pine, then the pack back that form, Kofi Buachiko your pine, then the pack that form. It is a tactical move bang and a IGB.
Kofi Buache, so
a broso.
Yes, so IT room.
I only say IT room where I go cry. Why city?
Papa Kuya no knows when in the Tete Yohono.
Oh, Munin, how many
computer room?
Computer room.
Womo and your research. Kofi Buache.
Tata Bukumpana SS ago, and Kofi Buache deputy. A crab a year Basaba Sasa. I didn't move on or cancel. Kofi Buache Mumra. And a Kofi Buache Karim, Akwabi Karim. Karim Tutu and Meseda. And the minimum baby a Karim promotion crack a cry and farmer Karim cry and farmer. So a Bassana and Qualano, Bones and Aye, but who will proceed near or the underworld or no one and Onima Crom for one can na it will be the such Udro a year Commissioner of Police. Bright to draw for phone. That's a mercy. Oh, yes, so I say a single phone call to a source. Well, and Quasia for no could decide you, Manasa. Rato do back ever small boys among class and conscious of Munyan no moody and water, because I said no moody. No, do here prosinia would de crime or no crime, would direct crime, or you be a crime, and nunti underworld, you know, penasem. It is what can't some say, Mamun yet, no more ya. He will come after you. They see a prosinia pen, bet me go after them. Prosinia bay. Because me also bet me go after them, no. I cannot say. Me be boni din kura yi ebe ha ono so ko betimi go after them
what white
osia mouse eja se munu na hudi saka sali abetena se mi enko
osia mouse
Any the desk of MANSO.
Any keyboard.
Oh, already. And some day ABS in that stress security under siege. And as a general population mum and they under siege. The economy at the form combustion. Takasalia of the MPP were transi and George Nash of the NDC were transi. George, the echo soldier was saying security under siege or the general population in fear.
Akraba mi fa kwenye isu na minda wasi. Ene akunya kesi audio mami. Na minchi awe your charity. Na wonga wo show Facebook, social media nyina. Mami nchi a lawyer susu. Ma power yo Madina. Francis you obo edwuma pa. Obo ambebulu na no. Kasi yehwe aban na nima. Tabesi fem. We fiase obo ambebulu na no. Ayade. Opo nshira no. Adakabri. Me raho. Senia omang no. Isifase kono. Adakabri, you are not safe. I am not safe. Obi ni mo chena. Senia niema kono. Obi ni mi ni ebetu no. Inti mesere gani ni bia usori anopa. Time a usori de ubetumi aka na time a udade. Enya de ubetumi aka. Usori na se ubie wani. Na hu daylight. Na hu osram. Na hu ewia fasida. Manyankopon se wama de pa bi achewo. Ade so sanwa na de aseda. Amanyankopon hwe ma me ya tu aboba ne ade kan ni. Wankre mfifie so okwa ko. Wankre mfifie on ne ba no won mfifie se bibi se ekwa akoto won. But enam obi obi negligent. Ana se bia amambu enkoyi. Na niema bia etosin wo man we munti. Na bia ahokyiri bi ena mankrofo bi take yes wodutu sa na mom. Akra se wo hwe report bi nga betodwa. Aye NCC for report. Ena National Security for ankasa one report abeto. We must be worried as Ghanaians. Seriously, I say my because you see yenya subsequent report since 1992. Afibia National Security what they want share what she said near threat wo what she share wo a ahondinga wo a ebia crime bi a ekoso na crime bi a increase no how they can fight it. What is that report ni nyina ebetu dwanma aban ne yes an hihye papa no de to ho ma won akade a obetumi di aso ano akura se wo hwe NCC full report e ba ya enu kra de wo kai si wo si electoral commission IEC ni o hwe yan abato so no senia 2020 election ko eniti Ghana fu elusu trust woni gidi ewo electoral commission nim nti se otumi di edin hihye bi beto ana oye bibia ebesanga masa gidi no aba amagana fo nya sa gidi no ewo ni mu se 2024 abato ayeba beto yi niam be kote se nia ese ekono se bia ye nkonya result be ye sia ana enum ana ebiesa ewo elections ba ko ho because ne course yi ni nyina aka ho bi wo hwe report e ba ye na akwa me wo National Security for report wa asema wo kan no ebinisi den we see economic mismanagement, injustice, and state capture by political elite threat to security. I National Security for one reporter would be two done. Nyamani bini. We see the National Security has identified mismanagement of the Ghanaian economy. We see mismanagement of the Ghanaian economy, injustice and state capture by a group it described as a political elite as a major threat to the security of the country. Akwa, so we senya nemo si koso hwe injustice ya kan ho asemi. Sa manfo tumi di mra hye wonsim. Edin tutu asema emra eni wondi. Ebe den no bi so nsori. Emfa mra hye ni sim enye nea ope. Injustice na okani. Ye ka state capture. Tese obi aba ye ba ben mu yi. Na nu ya wo se obi communicator bi owo Flagstaff House. One ne yiri nya kasa kakra. Na ejapade a wode betu dwase wenya no. Otumi aye na ne yiri pa kire se. Se ejapade ne nyina na oni anse no wo ware. Nene oye yi na ma. Ejapade a wode betu dwa no. There's infrastructure Greater Accra nyina 4 years under this government. Greater Accra yenya no. Ta kwa no nkuto ejapade a oba within 4 years no. Ebro infrastructure aba. Sa nneema we nyina ya ade bia ema mmabunu no hu a woni nje na wo felise bia eku bi sisi won ana bibi etesa akora nya wosanka ya our report ni mu no wo kai se wo se captured in the national security strategy development to govern operations of the secretariat. The document warns the issues of not tackled could lead to extremist behavior which could further degenerate into violent extremism. Ose se yan hwesa nneema na anka hu asem yi a mmabunu no bebre na betumi de mrana hye wonsem hwe ne yesi wo France ne nansen. Enya de enke se a citizen should extend that oyesa to be a president aben wupo o mampanyin o wa ben wupo na e bia on when di ya na wafomo no ense se wutumi tene wonsa wono so
ene ne nwanwa na say John Prescott ya ntuko free
ena make say you see eye ebufu
enye nwanwa but the point is yeni hwe sodua bi organa ha at a point aye Dr. Kwame Adokofo no ye defense minister you no kro ya na san second day ne man san bebe ye defense interior minister and you no na hwema sojafo ni prosifo kabo mu a that time na sa insecurity say ya bi and o ma sojafo ni prosifo kabo mu etisi montene so within a matter of 1 quarter per na asem no so atwa yeni history betimi ahwe sa ade
we have
Adokofo kra wanti ase
akra we have it usha in semi ekoso no hardship and then we are talking about unemployment no we fidi yaso da make say the government of the day Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo amembu no are not solving the problems of this country, because when you are solving the problems of this country it automatically creates jobs. When you are solving the problem it creates employment for the citizenry. When John Dramani Mahama transe and NDC aban transe wo hu problem e wo circle say bia it is aya abeka before abe cross so akonkran no it will take you the next 2 hours 3 hours no. When they were solving the problem no, look at the kind of people ayeje won adwuma as at that time. Bia make me say ayiko yes ngeden echiriye say obekwa obi go say ayiko na wo jesu ya yi yes say obetrefie no obi ba o say and the echiriye so who say na look at the problems that were solved. ADAKABRI, one of the things that we need to take a critical look at the report about betudwa ebema mmebunu ni mranti na sore no, because you see unemployment no enye unemployment nkuto unemployment fi ase nyende mentre hanka se aban bia beba aba be solve Ghana fo nyina problem ana aban bi ba beba aba be kase wo be ba be create employment a ebe je Ghana mmebunu nyina da bi but na mo aban ni betu abema mranti no ho aheha wo mo ana bema oman ni nyina ho aheha wo no eno na esa aban no yeden oye akra report no. Some of the major things are what can I say? Bribery, nepotism, fraud, embezzlement, and kickbacks from the award of public contract are all major forms of corruption that defy our existing response mechanism considerably and create risk to our national security interest. Akra, this is not what George Nash is saying. Wonga wobebo ye ho ban no eku na wobebo ye ho ban no aye national security no, they are telling us na wenya dia ADAKABRI yesi ye hwe na ye didi egori. We don't have to play with this. This is a major reporter. We need to take I say for serious na ye di hujuma immediately as to how aye betumi aso yen ketase hye and the because in the history of this country, even since Kwame Nkrumah since Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah niamma binum a ema wetu Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ketase hye ne proye aban bia no ketase hye ne proye bia before you be to the interest at design and then akra at the den get us a shiny problem kaze and then if yase but we didn't for once we should have in our history in this country nkaze ebia and na ye kan get us a shiny wasem abanda danum ebia na ya kwan nye wa abanda danum badan abafufu get us a share has been a thing of a past. Bad rules has been a thing of atwem and ebia yensusem atwem there be we always find to find na ya pe we don't talk about it. They have a politics of references. ABC na ABC o Muhammad Briso ABC o Moses Briso and ABC entiden. Niesi neno ene ye kan ho asem. Niesi ndra na mebunu no for one pitu ana mebunu no tizen de si odun fofo no. Eye no bi ani. Eye kom bebre niamane adakabre ene teyem fuel asem. Ojube ni ho. Ene me gina kwa ho anope ya mefaka. Ena private car bi gina me nchen twi. Adakabre na me ka so rema me left. Me ne madam fu bi na gina ho. O gina ya twi no so Accra. Ena me say yes. No say 5 cities. Hey. Ena me gina ho kakra. No say yes. Na me ne madam fu na me say no problem because me hwe traffic Madina traffic e wo ho ne ade na say yentre mu ne yenko. Ena yetina ka no. Asama abrante ne ka kire ni say. O say enya musika wo. But petrol na me tono. Me ho kire me. Ntinka say 20 cities ena me tono in and out de kwa adwuma ba. Ntinka me gemu 55 na ato me breso. Ana ato me kaso. At least boba fro ka obegemu bibi kakra bia 4 cities. But we no be atrotro gina na cobra na gina twi kone ade nti. Oma me 5 cities. Okay, ya mpre ho ene di 5 cities man. Ntim pempenso a oman ne yeduni. Otu ka mukura no you cannot afford to buy fuel. Say bia unam no afo bia trinity adakabre na strategy so ya uta tu kwan kata. Yes, what's if fuel ninti no the cost of the fuel and a transport fare akoso adakabre income for car just about some few cities na my bedroom and akoso what the 50 pesos have to be bia so intime fia be ko beba no na in and out I problem am
awuni anemre mo mientie
akura intime sre in semi kosona
the security situation is the general population in fear or the security services have been under siege.
Akura Asemba ko kind of team me o say reporting under domestic, regional and global threat, risk and challenges confronting the country. The document points to the number of security threat and risk that confront the country, particularly in the area of human security. Particularly on human security. Have you heard that they are bouncing on people in traffic now? What? Driving? Yes. Anya gimpanku, anya honkuto. Who the traffic mu? Ano pay akwana mu ya Peace FM sefa kan na okaba ku bia no pay say mebunu bi memma be 8 so den a won atwa mabi hu oka ho hia. Ene sare unti won hu se ne ade ne kono. Inti human risk no so e ya de bia ehu hia. Hwe police ni a won abonituo. Hwe police ni a won abonituo. ADAKABRI pempen so aye kono. Is that the way we want this country to go? The best thing is that esa ban no sorry no di ni nan si ho. Na ne be man mebunu no ho hi ha won no. O de san hihye no e di tutwa. Na ne omo kase won aya maye no ye hu because ADAKABRI August ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka kire ye say project won aya
o masaka statement ma
on ka
manemra
ena ka kire ye say
abaka bibi
sa
abaka bibi
ena o ka kire say about 17,000
we will come to the economy
won kreti also won kreti 17,334
masaka mrebi
17,334 project.
George Nash of the NDC and Nanosi, Saka Steven of the Saka Salia of the MPP. But Saka, general population in fear or security agencies under siege.
Well, for opportunity we na me bano na me tie program bi na guy bi a small boy o okowie just 20 Ghana cedi omo electric Ghana ha omo oh ne masa na say ne way o me hu life say omu use welding machine and omu di ne body. And I think say Ghana are very wicked and kasa. Say because of 20 Ghana cities. Now you see welding flames no. Now all the I mean is serious.
Oh.
But you see, yenko yenim. Yeka insecurity any whether or not security services are overwhelmed by Nyama Ekoso. I think say Nancy Ghana National Security Service no National Security had the documents be out. HS want to restructure the security, national security, including no more the national security architecture, the way and manner, policy country, no only way, no, a complete overhaul of the national security. It's as a result of some of this. Because nim say the criminals they want to outmaneuver the law because almost steady the modus operandi of national security need the security service and sometimes they become so brazen. We can say, oh, there was robbery opposite the police headquarters. Well, I mean, it was not directly opposite the police. It's directly opposite National Fire Service.
Fire Service, rather.
But because for 4 person create impression, be say there is insecurity in this annual, they want to show the brazen act, as if say it was done in the clear eyes of the police in this annual. But I'm saying, say, before I take this action, before the criminals and the robbers will take action, I said the situation. Man will say, okay, there's a distance. Police for no, they are doing certain things. Before crime be aware, at this particular time, there is no traffic next time. They study all these things. And then they launch in. But new national security strategies now, urban, it will take into consideration all the installations, national security installation, all the sensitive business district, and people might not necessarily be wearing a police uniform and a soldier uniform and whatever. I mean, there's a way plan say we have to restructure, especially the architecture and the wake of say we should not employ people who are known party faithfuls. They are also Ghanaians, and sometimes so brother. Sometimes some of these people are even the people who are more employed. People who have had bad security situations in the past. People who have been bad boys already. Those people, they want, hand-on job. They more per se, and those people don't have any other knowledge apart from the what they have gone with. And they say, this is the area which operate well. And they know the plans are criminals no so use. If you are able to reorientate on mind, now who employ them, they will be the best of some of the security. Here but we should not just discard them. They will say my employer, they have no any other skill offer this nation. What else do you want? And then they say, and then they will go and even continue or even give more oxygen to Omu trade this and I think say those who say even class employ look at the background, all those backgrounds and before I be recruit obiano, all their backgrounds are checked. But let's not also create the impression as if say, the security situation in the country, say it's a seeking a nosedive. We are putting our hands in despair. And yes, sir. We've had situations, sir, we are not proud of. For instance, the old reported on about the Bullen van attacking. It is something nobody feel proud about. And I am also sure, say, who to that extent. Now you see such vehicle, and then the policeman just ensnare himself, and or he occupies himself within some few way. If they shoot, they will shoot you. Why can't we have more than one policeman? Why can't we have escort, police escort, amber escort, maybe a baku tree, and all those things? I mean, there should be ways out. Criminals now who say it's so easy to rob, and to the extent say citizens not so. Once had robbery, okay, no, everybody started running away. And now one can say, ADAKABRI, one can say, in such places, everybody should be running away. What had happened? And I think, say, we should not be running away. Criminals now who say, or more attack here and for Johnny. And I remember, at the point, no, they should arrest. People should be brave enough. Let me tell you. Oh, don't say, no, don't say come on.
No. Do you remember the person? No. Move away from that area and let the security people take charge.
How many security people?
I mean, say, at
that point, the market. The whole market should be running.
Munyama security people
there's no confront. You see, you know the problem that confront this nation in terms of the police population ratio. Within a radius of even 200, 300 meters, policeman be even more 5,000 meters, policeman.
Saka.
And then if this
national security strategy, our capital ha. Unyi say police in him say any incident be a besi wa Accra biano. It be a less than 5 minutes. I was a police reacting.
Yeah.
So omu is adi
even the police
within certain minutes the police should react. The response should be swift. But general population, obi kuta firearm. Obi anko animu. Obi anko ni baby. Obi anko free on.
David. That is a bad advice to give. Do you remember?
Okay, let me get a security officer to comment on this. Say obi kuta firearm. No, the their population no koni pakroso. For what reason?
Masa, if they write on some to me you see firearm no cry. You a girl or this can call bank. This supermarket, what's the name? Kuala. The people, the taxi driver now ordering a taxi called for car robber. If they advice there, because certain driver no so journey here. What I say in this nation, sometimes you need brave people. You need brave people to put the fear of God in the criminals. Yeah, even when the citizens will not even allow such a thing to happen. But the moment I say, if they are able to outwit the security for the citizens, they are cowards. Everybody will start running away. Then that is what would embolden them.
I will still maintain, say, no. So we could have firearm in the public place, when your security officer.
So your advice to guy now or hitting the Kuala.
Men ko yo hero sembia ho. Men ko yo heroin sembia ho.
It's your bianjwan. Because I until
no hero some yanunti and yafa security agents ayo madwuma no and within the specified and grofo omu udwane no mo first kwa. Are you telling me say yentimi investigations intelligence intimi lead baby a omo emi enkochi omo manka bibi ankyerɛ say SSR go a pencil no original a commander Kra, then the deputy Kofi Buachi. There were time a kokoba say a normal economy kwana Kofi Buachi ye dey man Kofi Buachi to me around the nipa be up. Adokofo time no a defense minister. No maybe yes okay any man additional responsibility as interior minister. Adokofo na sha se man prosifo ni soldier for a co patrol together. Adokofo na decided by. So there should be an intelligent approach to Sanoma way better than say civilian no and nese obenya nipa bonini no as pray to next civilians 10 what are you going to do with that?
No, but you see, and now no. I mean, but you see, my advice, no say, my advice, no say, the national security is on top of Omojuma, but sometimes, criminals no so me outmaneuver Omo because the criminals are steady to the extent
intelligence-led policing.
Yeah, exactly. You should get another fake one. You should get another car and another motorbikes. Obia Nim Kwa say they are following those people. Not necessarily say they should be wearing police uniform. There should be some intelligence following the bullet car. But you don't my car no front with a huge, not even pistol, a huge AK-47 gunner on Kokekra. By the time I don't know, I think say they should be
a year glass and 100 armor plated.
That be kind of. I mean, yeah, Ankasa. Yeah, Nema and embody criminals. Because criminals will say that there's always a way. Oman will say, I mean, the risk involved no and yet too huge. So if you are able to scare policeman, no, now you call your baby. And I think it's a worrying trend. And I like in Kumasi. There was they actually arrested some of these criminals. And that is the way to go. Now, no criminal and our way should be spent. Uchi or more. Because really,
and can't oh, and can't do Cabacano. No, but don't be emotional.
No, but. What we call fire for fire. Because
because here investigations may lead to so many things. When you people inside no yes no. Intelligence is the key. And we gather intelligence. That's the key. You gather intelligence. Now when underworld for no it boom. When underworld for no and boom they would always give you the intelligence. That lead, simple lead. It bet me a cinema be Ubekomuno, a nipa kakra bi na a wash and a commanding no more. A nipa wunya more than 5 people and a chassis and a commanding winko say and a robbery
bad boys now a work room and sometimes I even wonder why the police ends zooming on them and dismember them. Not just kill them.
Because I'm powerful.
I mean, but why should
I'm friends to say friends.
This is where you can find them. This is where you can find them. If you are using motorbike, say these guys are bad boys. But it's sort of
Papa no almost see abrosan to say the yes is abrosan.
Cocaine is man.
Dabi yankete. Akromfo pan omudi dwuma no. Almost at mansions me easily gone ho. Akromfo pan almost tete agire gan ho bi. We would you so mo keke. Yes so o mo keke. Akromfo pan Omu heavily linked. Omu baby aye nyina. Nash is the population in fear or security agencies under siege?
ADAKABRI, the public is seriously in fear. Seriously. Okay, so we treat you a different thing. We treat you a different thing. Then ADAKABRI so we treat you at the end of the day, the police will come and do their So what I say, police will come and do their own thing. When you police officer, what do you call Jimua? And be anywhere a bit to charge you. At least if a police officer is shot dead, mra a cover no. State security, insurance and a cover no. Into your no, a boshe be a washam or mine say, 10 year tibiano, but con add your mind and one. Twong, ADAKABRI seni a near my cosisiano. Citizens no, I say, ye boom. Because in Pempensu Econo, akura near Kosu, you see, a Juma or what? There are some de be a mechanic, say Juma or ho, na se mebru nenye Juma wonga ya. Say be a planting for food year jobs here by Uncle Yefinimu, and Uncle Bia with me and Antiaco, Akujibia. I think Sen can bebu no be in how. And I say Bia.
Mr. Mama, interview back,
one district, one factory,
security expert Adam Bona. Yaneno nim komo kakra.
Okay.
Ora Adam Bona yamwa.
Ofa me mama.
Na humpo etese awie.
Ofa eradiabu.
Right. What will be your advice to the general citizenry? Say obi kuta firearm na or discharge indiscriminately, having perhaps accosted a security bullion van na ojisika na in looking to get away no or to tour. Would you ask the citizens to approach the person, or would you ask the citizens to disappear?
Oh, you should. The first advice, situations like that, and so you are.
The reports in the Accra region say Abba or say police robbery and murder of a policeman. Information received just now indicates that a policeman of National SWAT headquarters, yet to be identified, who was escorting a bullion van, has been shot and killed at Adedenpo near Jamestown. Detailed information will be communicated in due course. Now, pictures, quite sensitive pictures of a policeman gunning down. Now, a moja, now a woman and a child, we are also told, having also received bullets, and other persons injured. Above persons on 4 motorbikes. Omatimia costo a bullion van. Now, Oma disabled bullion van, no, and then made away with some cash. What is our story, no? And what do you make of it?
Oh, Has not been able to fight crime or brought changes to fight crime. And I would have wished that, as it's about living, we'll be living this year, he would have put in enough measures, he would have done big reshuffle to ensure that the crimes we are seeing from Paga to offer your own district, your own region, my region, studio. Right now, people are terrified in Ghana. Police officers are getting killed. And so where are we going to? So far for me, I'll continue to say that we have the manpower to deal with crime. But unfortunately, it looks like either we have politicized it or we are not using the right people to fight it. And we are all suffering the consequences of it.
So, would you say that the general population is in fear or the security agencies have been assailed and under siege now?
Offer. The security, the general population is in fear. Today, two of our best universities in Ghana, University of Ghana. University of Ghana is a premier university. JIMPA is one of the center of excellence when it comes to, in between these universities, crimes are going on. The question I have asked is that if in between these academic research institutions, crimes are going on, then obviously, at the moment, the population is in fear. Even me, I can tell you that with all the expertise I have been extra cautious. Extra cautious. I'm supposed to have been going to a trip somewhere, and I'm supposed to join a group. I told them I'll not go because at the moment the crimes used to happen up north. At least you can't say the VIP buses are protected, and so when you are going up north, at least the criminals have avoided the VIP buses and those high occupancy buses. Normally use security like the VIP buses. So if it is not on a route that I know that maybe I'm sitting in a VIP bus and they know and they would avoid that, I will not go. And I told these people I'm not going. I told them I won't go because you don't know when these people will cross you, and if they are not here, no more target you, but no matter to now. And so the general population is in fear. And they are panicking. We are all panicking. When it comes to the security, say they are not overwhelmed. Never. I will tell you that we have more than
it is said yet to say no. Na Mampong Adra Atebubu Yaji. That stretch of road. Na Chata Woodnam Swa at every day 7 p.m. Krano. Na armed bandits Ababijina so robber motorists any passengers. Na yentimi nya ho hwe. Oh, quite unfortunate. Nash.
Enti na America no. Na manugu so na America no.
No security expert kwa usuru.
You. Utie ni okan na. Timi di kan make say. Amamba no. Say no our security is in danger. Because we sending o man kone ya no china wat. Utie papa na security expert for him to even travel kura no. O se nya de obetu kwan. Because send your kwan no so aye ne no. E bi kura na nye wo na wo hwe.
Okay, situational report. And then etimia ba much as a situational report no kura no. Within minutes neda media. I say Jamestown District Situational Report. Robbery. On 14th of June 2021, about 12:28 hours, a distress call by telephone from Jamestown reported that 3 armed men on 2 motorbikes, number unidentified, attacked and robbed a bullion Nissan van with registration number GT8592W, 2005 registered car. And the first car, 2005. 2005 registered car, GT8592W, with the inscription Montran Company, that the policeman on board had been shot dead and the driver injured. The Jamestown District Police Command and men rushed to the crime scene and found the said van parked in the middle of Adedenko Metal Market Road with 3 door glasses shattered. The body of number 58449 Group Constable of the National SWAT found in a pool of blood at the front seat. The driver, known only as was not met at the scene. Onlookers led police to a wooden structure where the body of one a female, aged about 40 years, was found lying prone in a pool of blood. Spot enquiries revealed she was pursued and shot at for raising an alarm. Police also located also a female. One of the officials who escaped unhurt took refuge in the community. She has been sent to the police hospital Papa 52 for treatment. Bravo Tango 1 and team visited the scene and conveyed the 2 bodies to the police morgue for preservation and autopsy. Police is presently waiting for the arrival of the crime scene team from the headquarters for crime scene investigations. Police will visit the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where driver of the van is alleged to have gone for treatment. Further development will be reported, please. Information gathered indicate the robbers made away with the police AK-47 rifle and unspecified amount of money. Adam.
Yes, sir.
Utie sitrapono. Now we are told, say, a year citizen no or raise alarm no. She was pursued and shot. And then a lady employee not van no rather sought refuge in the community. What does it tell us about say citizen who raise alarm the ayedeng?
In fact, it's natural, and I say your instinct. Say high risk, over try say you can't say over raise the idea now over to July. Any sad your man on a view. So idea you know we grew up with. So Jamestown, I mean, and I shall say say this is one of the areas where you can say this is Accra proper. Jamestown is Accra proper. And so I'll be surprised if we be see raise the alarm. And so yes, I'm not surprised, but it tells you how daring these bandits are. So almost road because almost committed crime no more. Obi any more to me so they will commit the crimes and maybe get away. And so offer this is where we are. We are in Nyan try say you better buy your mobile. Because normal against them, and let's not politicize it. Because if we politicize it, and we are not at the it is if you are not, you know, who can, and there's a stray bullet. So let's talk about it and ask the opinion for to say. Omonya the a bebuy and said they are but I can see that it's an indictment once again on the Inspector General of Police. He's supposed to have gone on retirement. I was expecting the president to have relieved him of his position by now and brought a new hope into the Ghana police. The you can't say a national security minister. I have maintained, I have said it is not personal. I guess I'm in penasem, but I have maintained over and over that he's not fit for such a job because it's an indictment again on him. Mampenyi and Tminia Jumanina. And in T and obey or more to say a custom, but if they are not doing what is expected, the Juma Bakwa, the Ashen National Security, Sasso Munia, say, or Mobile Yankee, a Bema appointed for Exano, Yan Chamu, Yent Memufono, and Mamma police in your share uniform. All Sikamu by Amayan in Ghana mine. Amakum police in Abo, another civilian, about Apple 2, Ama. So, where do we go from here? So I would have wished that once we have been elected onto a non-permanent United Nations Security Council seat, we would have also put in place internal mechanism. Ghana, we have security challenges, but we are nowhere closer to a state of insecurity. We have security challenges. And so we need to do what we have to do to ensure that we put the right people in place. That they are. We know that state of insecurity. When you get to a state of insecurity, it means that the banks will not be working. It means that a radio station like yours will not be working. Like Somalia, I mean, nothing would work. So we are not there. But the truth is that let's not allow this country to be cast as a country where bandits like that would commit such heinous crimes. Because if we are Bambo, the crowd intelligence. So we are intelligence. The crowd the soul of every security architecture. It is ability to gather intelligence. But unfortunately, the architecture is there, but there is no soul. So it's like a corpse. And I say that the president should not have re-nominated the Minister of National Security in the person of Kandapa. No wonder he's not on the cabinet in terms of security. Maybe they understand, and it has nothing personal against his person, but I think it's just unsuitable for the job. And that is actually, I'm vindicated when I say this because it is everywhere from Pada to Jamestown. You see the strength. Pada is at the top border. Jamestown is at the coast of Accra. Just go back and check and see in the last 1 week how many people have died from gunshot wounds from bandits like this, highway robbers, you can say Kumasi, and all these places. And we are watching. If we do anything, some of us will continue to critique and say that. You see, if we don't talk about it, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If these guys have cost you, no one will show you. They'll take your life from you. So let's continue to advocate and say that like I said, upon when he served the time. Why is he still there? Upon when he's supposed to have gone. He's still there. Why is he there? He's my friend, but he should go for other younger, you can say, enthusiastic, you can say, COPs to take over from him. They are there. Yomono is there. What's the name? Kofi Boachi is there. What's the name?
Dampari
is there. All these people are there. Younger ones are there. Younger ones and efficient ones. I know these people, and I'm believing that the job can be done. Upon when one has outlived his usefulness in the Ghana police, take him home, bring some of the more enthusiastic young people who are bidding their time to be, the kind of saying, IGPs. There are other people who are occupying other police departmental dexes. And these people are supposed to be on retirement. When you bring people like that there, when the person was in active action, active work, then to me, one retirement, one maintaining. So you see, these people are my friends. But you see, I will say this without any apology because the truth is that I'm not on anybody's payroll. The fact that you are my friend doesn't mean that when the bullet is fired and I don't dodge or I'm closer and it comes through, my back will bullet. No. So let's talk about it. And I'm hoping that offer you and your listeners and yourself, we have too many contractors today in the Ghana police service. Look at the contractors now. Or more, also, I am maintaining almost continue to be there. Too many contract police officers. They should get rid of that. Let others, so that enthusiasm in the police service would be short up. So far, this is for me. These are my concerns, and I think that I'm saying this and I'm speaking this way because the police officer has been shot. It's an indictment on the IGP. If you remember when Tola, yes, any Kweku Ninja,
Terminator, Tola Kweku Ninja, Ewo Ablekuma Honum.
Ablekuma. It was during IGP Namfori's time that you saw what happened in Ablekuma. They made sure those who did it. But under Miami Bra or Miami Bra Penyo Pombueno, police officers have been killed and they have not been able to arrest these people, the perpetrators. MPs have been killed. They haven't been able to arrest the perpetrators. Now, ordinary Ghanaians are suffering the brunt. A police officer has been shot today. I don't know where we are going to from
here. Adam, how on earth and a company engage in the movement of cash? Ebetimi a use 2005 registered Nissan pickup. Now you modify a 20 say the bullion van with the same windshield, not even a double glazed or armor plated windshield. Now you didn't have says he come here to Yamuka.
I've spoken to you at least. I've had conversations with you going back many years on these things. I've published issues. If you go on Adam Bona, my face, I've done a lot of publications. I've published another international whatever. I've done a lot of work in the area of movement of money. Ghana or as Ghana in Africa, Eka Omaya, Yesusika, Neebo, Adomase, Mesusika, Opini, including Bank of Ghana. I was in the UK. I was still resident in the UK when the Securitas, the Canadian bank robbery is one of the largest rates in this century, 54 billion pounds. Within the space of 4 hours, no more movie if you look at movement of cash, and it's annual there is a special purpose built vehicles for this, proper armored plated vehicles, which you can say chemicalized vehicles are. If it takes a bullet within a certain millimeter, that will penetrate. Once it goes through, there is another element that will stop it from going and harming people. But a chemical is activated in the baby as that will destroy the money. So apart from that, this money they move. It's a Bank of Ghana say, where are the serial numbers of this money? This is a security question among Bank of Ghana. Every note, there is a serial number. That serial number is unique to you alone. So when these monies are stolen, usually, as I use the United Kingdom example, what happened was that they flagged that money. I think that was in 2004, somewhere, 2004, 2003, I can't remember. They flagged the money, and some serial numbers, flagging it now. So the lady who went to the bank to spend, would go open a police form the Muse prayer. Within minutes, no much your mum years can or more robbery. When they steal the money goes to the Mokola woman, it goes to Agboboloshi market to buy things. And to go back to Bank of Ghana, they will not even know this was part of the money that was stolen. So let's go back and check who stole the money. This has to do with technology. 21st century. You don't need to do a lot to acquire this technology. Why are we still using Macau? Why are we still using farm trucks? But do you know what pickups are used for? Pickups are used for farms. What now land in there? You won't see a pickup in the city of London. They use them on the call for me. This is some you won't see a pickup, no Namkrum, but Yamamuhano, they are going to be able to. So I drive a pickup, but the truth is that because of my work. But when you turn a pickup, now they can't say 1 millimeter plate where they are found, not the padlock. And Ponchibu, padlock, you put their ship. Not the police in the them, no money AK-47. AK-47 and Koma Brazen, your other AK-47. Police in not or take when you on share bulletproof, you can't say, or fragmented jacket. On share, you kind of bulletproof helmets. On when the vehicle itself is not protected, the officer is not protected, you can easily be ambushed. And this is what is going on. And no, I say, mine is that the situation is bad. Let's speak about it.
And then, Adam, do we even know how many of the outdated AK-47 assault Kalashnikov and unserviceable would do recrash at the due time, na anya.
Oh, we know. We know. The police have in the police. You kind of saying the arms unit, the firearms unit of the government. They know firearms that are not that are not good. But sometimes whatever they give it to you and they just hold it, the people think it is working. I mean, so mine is that these are issues. When you go to national security, you can't say it will come but unfortunately, the national security today is more resource than the military, more resource than the police and all that, because they are well fed. And so most of these people are the people who, when the party goes out, they come back and they begin to commit all this robbery. So the security challenge we have in this country, challenge, but the challenge is the open of if not, how do you launch a national security, policy document that the records on there are so outdated? How do you say marine security? Marine security, we are low risk when you know that the Gulf of Guinea, at the Poroso, they've been kidnapping some of our vessels and their crew. How do you say that? So, for me, Kandapa, like I said, I hope that I know they listen to you, but I think the president would have to act. The chief of staff should, those people, the advisors, those who advise the president and he is wonderful. Now, the air column, let me say, it's far away because you will never know when you will be caught up in some of these things. So now, when I'm going out, you are not sure what could happen because you are not across obesity, you are not 32. When you see IGP, now, okay, BC or IGP, in the office, the BC or the office, what is them for the actual, apart from statements, the sentence like this one. Yes, so I say that, I mean, IGP is my friend, but unfortunately, I think that our bread, the man in coffee now, unconquerable woman now, Yohonumne, Damparem none, you can't say, Mammy Atiwanum, Kofi Bachanum. They are there. I mean, they are there. Appoint them, let them do the work. Put people, operational unit people, retire, let Omar retire. I am a contractor. Let them all go home. And let enthusiastic young people who still have lives to spend in the police to do their work. This would be a way to deal with the security challenges in the country of us.
Adam.
Yes, sir.
With your voice, be na Odian feature room. Okay, and this pencil. And Columbia, no more military training. 501. Ya pamo wa mo be fie no se defense intelligence o se BNI o se national security o sankwala no omo henefa ya hwehwe wo mo ni mutu oto to makotu omakoti kuo bi o sankwala no Adam omo he
ofa we I say bisa yera kandafa. Because this okay, I said, you don't train people and send them home. When you do it, you are creating a state of anarchy. You are going to create people who have been taught. I mean, and most of them were about finishing police, military, and training, and come to be deployed. Who can say police forces and MLB confused? How can I offer? Police force, who put a mungo or police force may be confused. And they say, all these people are there. We don't even know where they are. And I tell you, I make up the intro. Obia or Tibamba se the catcher will say, Konoa airport to Ghana, Memohano. You do not the 33 prisons. You do not the 33. These attacks are usually initiated from prisons. How much information do we have from our prisons? How much information? How much information? Not. We don't have any. Once you are sentenced, you are gone. Obian collect information. You don't have your kind of saying investigators or intelligence officers who are going in there as if they are prisoners just to make sure they are able to get information. In those days, it used to be. Some officers could spend 3 months in jail because they are trying to know what is going on outside the world from the jail. But unfortunately, yeah, can say, police, a young police officer, no Toyota Corolla. You know, nobody is checking anybody. I mean, at the moment, I'm telling you, nobody is checking anybody. And so where we are today, they are sharing Americano. 9 out of 10 violent crimes is still Ghana. By the use of firearms. National security policy document. Still using 2004. 2014.
Adam, me offense say na me invite on ya tena se one on one near the nkomo. What ya na? Baby adre. Me da se pa. Saka.
Yeah, offer. I think say the experts akasa. Yama o kanin na
501 young men under training at the last minute and your palm warm.
Me see Yama o kanin na agree with him. It's about time say yen not just the national security architect, but even the personnel. The personnel, they are also very important in this case. Those at the hem, at the top, no. I mean, we should be able to think outside the box and ensure, say, some of these things do not occur. But it's like, I don't know.
Do we need to see concrete plan of action this year? See,
well, I believe, say, I mean, we have the pedigree to do. We have the pedigree.
And what's that public reassured?
Exactly. Because Omo document they were talking about, say, public confidence, national security in a way, you know, they have to re-engineer it and ensure, say, I mean, but we are not seeing it. And you could see, say, there's so much Brazen Act, the part of those who are a dorsal, and they don't fear. They know, say, the risk is so less, it's so small.
Because when your time, say, or Babesia, raise alarm, now all Johnny, what person?
They are safe. And I don't think so.
I know when say response no so enya swift.
No.
Response so beba kra na.
We need more personnel if maybe as national security. Because maybe it's not even about the police. It's about the national security. Police need to be very proactive. They need more men, actually. The national security needs to work on some of this. Why am I saying so? Because and the security of this nation collapse. And to allow people to go on brazenly shooting spree. Now, I think, say, I mean, we have reached a point that is it because Nanado has said something.
The Ashanti Regional Police Command of the Ghana Police Service is investigating the alleged murder of wife of aide to Dr. K.K. Sapon, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Nana Prempeh. Benedicta Abena Pokuya was shot dead Saturday evening by unknown assailants while driving at the forecourt of Jofer Restaurant at Dichemso, a suburb of Kumasi.
And one other thing I'm going to say. Your legal system will be very swift. Some of these things. But we have seen in the past, a seminal court.
And Nana Prempeh told journalist Kofi Asante that, and I quote, "Far on our way from Jofer Restaurant, my wife was driving my white Range Rover with a customized registration number Prempeh 121. She was driving ahead of me while I was in a different car. All what I saw was someone had rushed her and opened gunfire at her. They shot multiple times and sped off."
In the car.
From your friend is saying airport runabout to Plaza Hotel, that stretch of road.
You see, the danger is that it will allow individuals to want to protect themselves. It is individuals acquire weapons. That is where the proliferation of weaponry and we don't want to get to that situation. It's immediate. I think it's not a good advertisement for the peace I enjoy as a country. Indeed, we are surrounded by countries when it comes to peaceful way security. They are suffering. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at what is happening there. Look at terrorism, bandit activity.
Nana Pranta, in a sobbing voice, explained that he is convinced the armed men were coming for him, but little did they know he has swapped cars with his wife.
That is another problem. It's immediate. You see, if we allow armed robbers to have their way, it is a step. Even terrorists, I will say. I mean, it's so easy to penetrate. Let's deal with a huge signal to the terrorists that are terrorizing the West African community. But say a man go full way now, obi ebe serial killing now, obi ebe terrorizing, obi ebe attacking bullet van na omunyina now they have not been even be apprehended.
Oh, intelligence, I bet you almost. Nash.
ADAKABRI.
Asantia Pietruba no eno catcher say is bringing intelligence-led policing. Na intelligence-led policing, intelligence omuye we ya obechi omu.
ADAKABRI. See, bibi asebule kukan kwele. Gana ni bi eni ho a otodo. Na hwe ne akoso Saturday ya wo boss we. Ohini hwe. No kwaria na chese nka onu yankasa na nanka wo
awadu na kasa radio so
what ya say onu yankasa nanka wo hwehwe no ba one ne yere eso apeka anti hwe ye koso ADAKABRI ikasi the citizens no the Ghana citizens yehu mismanagement yehu say there are people in authority
baby aduro
wo maniama no ensan mba fem imbalance allocation of young resources no what you say opportunities aba ebia ne say ye kan ya mankrofo bi opportunities a ye train won wie offer police training aban sesan no wo be yi wo nyina edi
soja o omde no soja
sorry soja military mu aban sesan no wo be yi wo nyina edi those people can feel say they have been neglected
ye pamu wo mu abanda no pamu wo mu NDC penso
okay
NMPP fu ba yi no omo hwehwe sa ankwala na ba bi omo
anka say ye hwehwe wo mo no ye boabo mo no anka dwuma bi kwa de mo aye but up to now no you see how those things can affect ADAKABRI. We have a lot to do in this. One, the police must be well resourced. Then you can yan resource wo mo to fight the crime. Yan resource wo mo a ebia ne say ebia papa yi oti oli bank kai mu inko she bulletproof at least obetumi survive. Me I think say obetumi survive. Bulletproof obetumi survive. And sometimes we now if you dey back so na sometimes one uniform krano they buy the uniform themselves.
Ya supply the uniform no na ope extra one there's a police store obetumi akoto extra one for
no who police fu ni bi we rely on near police fu no dey amount na who police ni atare apapa
and they will come would but the point men can say and supply police ni atare no
they should give them enough
give them enough
pempenso ayedu no ne
ye wo nsia bia ne ma wo ba ko and obehye no asie
wo gimpa kwan we su me hwe me hu mfoni na akoya na oyɛ saa hwe wo hwe na apantan kura to se kom na de no wo hwe na apantan o de gina ho ogba
so wo hwe na apantan
wo hwe na apantan eye kom complete kom na de no so what you say ADAKABRI eye na nko wo bibiye na nko betumi afford if you can afford 3 square meal a day why should I didn't need
so who did it 3 times a day
Debbie did it 3 times
Debbie
what you say na me just say
3 times if you can afford by mid-morning, no one did it. By 3 p.m.
I could say crowd once. Until we are some
I did a brain.
Bini yakaya Kenya, they say, not what to switch him. Or to switch before doing and no yet travel far.
And as a Gigini,
concrete, one no business. And then this time I'm going to do once. Into game park where I watch it.
Adidie bebe.
I come.
O final comment.
I come. Akra me feel say baby I do no. Abainya aso. You see, the government should listen to experts. Utie Adams Bonanse more kan we need to restructure the security service. SES restructure. A woman say a president in the near fee. But that doesn't mean say Odin Kokrafu etwa hushia. Mmabunu wo ho. Twa Kofi Boache ko Kumasi. Okwa Ashanti region. We also saw what Kofi Boache did. Kofi Boache was Greater Accra region ha. Greater Accra haya Accra no. ADAKABRI one thing nka. We all heard what Kofi Boache did. And Kofi Boache na chiri sa musician yi. O discipline musician ya. Sabi o shi kuromu yi. And you all know discipline no. That's a band warning a catch and say, look, you are be careful. You don't do this in public. I don't know you're illegal. That they are illegal, so they know about the jail club now here. What to happen and not children no prosecuting no jail. You see, and it has served as a deter to Wonga or Chinebi Wonga James Wobey. Now, grab me, but man, see me into armed robbers in Adina. Yet wong, maybe I am robbers in Adina, yet wong. Is any anima we are about TVs where you. A dang pa near dear. Yet did you want punishment? I stated and yet the
see, domestic tranquility leads to economic prosperity.
And they are brofu.
But say say ya time. Na ya ma am rubbish we echo rampage. All the things that we have done in the area of the economy, planting for food and job, all those things are here as a nation. We go to nuts. Okay. Because the most important thing, say, we should be able to hold the integrity of the country.
But don't
and that's what be a fair ambutie, Bosome, Mamma, rent to say. If you are for the Ghana city.